We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A lot of storylines in this matchup. The Packers have had the upper hand. They've won 5 of the last 6 meetings. You think about the Dez Bryant game in the playoffs and the catch, no catch controversy. But, of course, the news here, the return of Mike McCarthy. He was the coach here from 2006 to 2018. Only Curly Lambeau himself has more wins as a Packer coach than McCarthy, and that includes Vince Lombardi. So he had quite an accomplished tenure, no doubt, including the Super Bowl win.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry by Elliott, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
47. 47.
Inside give to Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is going to be Packer football. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
26.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers.
Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Marquise Bell in on that stop. The Packers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win it.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped by the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taken at about the 36.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the counter, here's Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tunyon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Piñeiro now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A quick throw complete to Washington. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
They're going deep for Hill. They got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you You have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the option, it's Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Rodgers now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, take 26. Jump out. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 50.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Takes it at the 7. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Got it open. Now the ball comes loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Following the fumble recovery, Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional one.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball, but understanding where the receiver is running his route, allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
He's able to find Melton. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On second down, here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Tyreek Hill on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, in the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. To throw is Rodgers.
This pass complete to Melton.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing on second down. Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers again now. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense... on this game, they stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. They find some open field here. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs,
49 yards.
and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's caught. It's James Washington. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Prescott on 4th down. Washington's got it. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
In motion, Hill. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, right at the 15-yard line here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls in.
And Prescott, his third interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
So these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Quick hitch, complete. It's Hill. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And right side, they're going to go option here. Down to the 25. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Rodgers going to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's complete to Dobbs.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, 4th quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards rushing now for Zeke, and he's got a 1st down. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A 20th carry here for Elliott. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Dallas.
Running wide side, Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for the Packers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2.